Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium. So, you walk into the back room with him and he says, okay, why don't you put all of this out on the table? Let's have a look at what you've got.
Okay. I lay it all out, nice and...
Interesting. Yes, good condition, most of these.
A lot of them were new.
Yes, I'm sure.
Some of them might have already been yours.
Yes, I do recognise the paint job, the custom paint job on that particular piece, yes. And you're looking to sell all of these things, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I think I can make you a bulk offer of 3,000 credits.
That's a very good offer, I'll take it.
Okay, and he transfers it to you via Hayden Bank, as always. Yeah. As always, Nara, a pleasure doing business with you. Now, if you wouldn't mind maintaining my reputation, if you could exit through the front and rejoin your friends, because the last thing I would want is to have them think that I'm not trustworthy.
Of course, I'll let them know that you're a reputable salesman.
I'm sure they'll believe you.
They don't believe a word I ever say.
In that case, I might prefer that you don't tell them I'm a reputable salesman.
Okay, I'll tell them the opposite, and then they'll think you are reputable.
Works for me, Nara. Works for me. And he sort of escorts you back out. You are now 3,000 credits richer.
Yeah, 3,000 credits.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth 3,600, so...
Very nice deal. Especially since he gets to resell some of the stuff that... probably to the same customers who lost it previously.
Oh, dear.
Alright, let's go restock your gear then.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not going to give you very good buying prices because, as I said, he inflates his prices and everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But to unknowing people, or even knowing people, he only carries the best stock. Whereas sometimes you can be fobbed off with average to low-level garbage for the same price.
Yes.
Which is why he keeps his customers, despite the fact that there are others in the area.
Okay.
So, you have 3,000 credits to spend. What are you buying?
Some medium armor.
Okay.
Shield. I can get a shield 5 now.
You can. It's 1,000
But
credits.
That's a bit expensive, though.
She just got $3,000. She can afford it.
Okay, true.
You could get a shield 10. You just can't carry it. It's 2,500 for a shield 10, but you can't carry it. It's 8 encumbrance.
No, we're
Do
not
you
getting
want?
a 10.
Do you still want your shield 3, Katal?
Yes, that would be very useful.
Yeah. And a sword.
500 credits for the shield 3. You want to go to bullets, blades, and bows. The best bladed weapon merchants that there is.
Yes.
On Abnoab. I'm going to.
Well,
While you've been going around doing the other stalls, I'm gonna actually have you go into this place, right? And it's very quiet. It's actually, instead of being just like a stand or a booth, it's actually a building. They've done quite well for themselves. They're at the luxury end of the market, and there's a pleasant young Ulutian lady there. She says, "Hello, good morning. How can I help you this morning?"
I'd like a sword, please.
Okay. Are you aware that this is certainly an exclusive range of swords that we carry, made only by the best metallurgist in the Consortium? I mean, I should say, if you're looking for the cheapest possible, this is the wrong place.
I'm not looking for cheap.
In that case, please come in. And she shows you an array of swords which are of all different varieties. What model is your preference?
A nice long sword.
Okay. We have curved longswords. We have straight longswords. We have this Zimian design here. That's a double-bladed longsword. But I should say that each of our swords uses a unique proprietary metal. Smurtios Security has been trying to buy this off the supplier for some time and has actually failed. These swords do not break. They certainly aren't cheap, and we do have cheaper options that use a more standard alloy. But this particular alloy is designed specifically for long-term combatants, and obviously I'm meaning no offense. You carry the bearing of someone who has seen combat more than once.
Yes. I need a sword that says, I killed Slicer.
Roll me a notoriety check. That's one dice. It's one dice, and roll it, and 10 minus that number.
10 minus 10 is 0.
Okay. Oh, you're Nara Sobek.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Yes. Well, actually, Slicer did purchase his blades from here. So, as a custom build. Perhaps you would prefer us to create you a custom weapon.
Yes, how much would that be?
Something that's a little more proprietary, unique. For someone such as yourself.
Of course.
I should say that our smiths are... They are fast, but they are not cheap. We're looking in the region of 500 credits.
Yes, that's doable.
And you can choose whichever of these designs you like, and our smiths will forge it with your victory over your old enemy in mind.
Okay, I like the double-bladed design.
Double-bladed design. That is no problem at all. I'm afraid it will take 48 hours to complete the work.
Okay.
Damn, that is quick.
Yeah.
This is our location.
Sorry?
This is our ship's location.
Thank you very much. Yes. Could I take the payment now, please?
Half up front?
We are a reputable establishment, ma'am.
Nara, just pay.
Okay.
Into the bargain, you'll also get the bone grip, which is it's called Bloodboar Tusk, and it is designed to actually absorb sweat. There are synthetic alternatives that are used on many assault rifle grips by Smurtios these days, but these synthetic alternatives don't have the same guaranteed grip. That, combined with the various attachments, mean that the chances of you being disarmed of this weapon are extremely low. And she goes through the whole sales pitch, explaining basically that this sword is going to be freaking awesome. And actually, by the time she gets to the end of it, 500 credits sounds like a good deal. You gonna go ahead and pay?
Yeah.
All right. The sword will be delivered to your docking bay in 48 hours.
Okay. I look forward to it.
I should say that our smiths do everything they can to reduce the length of time. They are indeed extremely skilled and extremely experienced at doing custom work. So please be around. Be aware that if it does arrive earlier, we will expect you to be the recipient, not your friends here. It will be delivered into your hands or not at all.
Okay.
Any further questions?
I have no questions. No.
I am sure you will enjoy your custom blade.
I sure hope so.
Good luck, Nara Sobek, and Thank you.
Goodbye.
That's it. You walk out.
Yep. We are 250 credits richer though, so
Heartstrings. Damn it. Okay.
Right. As you walk out, you're going to hear a ruckus.
Oh.
Roll me an intelligence investigation, please.
Intelligence investigation.
Rello Flissy, it's 7 for you.
Okay, thank you. I was double checking myself as well.
Can I use my
Thorough.
is it observant or thorough for?
It's thorough.
2 successes.
I'm okay to use it, yeah?
Yep.
Seven successes.
Okay. Nara?
4 successes.
Okay, 247. Got it. All of you realise that it's coming from over there. Nara and Katal, you realise that it is actually Palm's stand. Katal, you notice a large, very large, like very large for a Zimian worker, even, Zimian worker, looming over the stand. There's a small crowd that's gathered, but I mean he's like 6.5 feet tall for a Zimian worker. That's freaking massive.
Yeah.
You know, this guy is sort of human equivalent of 8 foot tall. He's massive. And the rest of his body matches. He is massive, and he's sort of leaning over the counter, sort of yelling at Palm.
And how is Palm taking it?
Palm is impossibly calm under the circumstances. There is a crowd that's gathering round watching, but he's saying, "This mine! This was mine first! Mine first! You stole! Now you sell back to me! That wrong! 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 I take now! If you take it, then I will have to call security. I not care! You steal from me! This mine! I see this! This have my name carved on it! See? Mine!"
He's using that excuse, really? Though, then I'm a hypocrite at that point, so there.
Should we go help Palm out?
He looks fine. Well, it looks fine.
If you think you need to step in, I'm not going to. And I.
And the crowd kind of all back up a step, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk up to the Simian worker.
He's gonna say, "Give it to me now! Right now! Or die!"
Excuse me, sir? Sir, you're causing a bit of a scene.
I don't care! It's mine! I want it back!
It's yours.
I earn for gun. I keep gun. My name, my gun.
What is your name?
Lorax.
Lorax. Where on the gun does it say Lorax?
Are you Smirtios?
Yes.
Roll me a charisma persuasion.
Oh my god.
6.
Okay. Fine. Smirtios. He steal my gun. He steal my gun. It say there on my gun, my gun. Lorax. See? Lorax. And it does indeed have Lorax carved by a relatively practiced hand at engraving.
And you're sure you're the only Lorax?
This is my gun. My paint on my gun.
And this salesman here.
This design is evil Ulutian who I kill for good of Hive. And this show that deal that I had to make in order to get gun, in order to kill evil Ulutian who is terrorizing Hive. I work for years to earn gun. I keep gun. Gun my friend.
But how did this shopkeeper, this nice salesman, steal your gun?
Shopkeeper thief. Shopkeeper steal my gun.
I've been watching this shopkeeper all day and he's not moved.
Someone steal my gun for shop... My gun! No question, my gun. Now, shopkeeper, thief, you give back my gun, or me attack.
Perhaps you need to find the shopkeeper's supplier. And take the issue up with them? Put in a formal complaint?
Smurtios Security's supposed to protect people.
I'm protecting this guard from your intimidating actions. This nice salesman here.
I am not in the wrong. He in the wrong.
You are scaring everyone around.
I am sorry everyone around for scaring, but he steal my gun. Do you not agree? And he just points at a random person in the crowd and they sort of go, You, do you agree? He points at Catal. Do you agree?
I've no idea. Like, you're just screaming.
You, Simian Brain, you smart. You look into this. Find out. Find out that he steal my gun. Get my gun back. Tell Smurtios.
We're not even authorized to do such a thing, so how can you actually accuse somebody of stealing?
Everyone know this my gun. Even shopkeeper know this my gun. He tried to sell it to me at half price because it's my gun. I should say at this stage, you do realise that this is one of the things that you stole.
Okay, I will talk with the simian brain over here who you want to investigate this, and he will investigate it thoroughly, and we'll get back to you. Can we take your details?
Lorax.
Just Lorax. Where can we find you, Lorax?
Docking Bay 31.
Okay, thank you very much. We will be in touch.
Vengeance Gift.
Right. We will be in touch shortly, or soon. We'll get to the bottom of this for you, okay?
I call Smurtios headquarters if I'm not here in half an hour.
Okay.
And he sort of turns and storms off.
That was Docking Bay 31, right?
31.
31. Okay, I've got it.
So how much are you selling this gun for, Mr. Palm?
To him? Well, it probably is his. 200. To anyone else? 4.
I'll take it off your hands for 200 and clear all this up. And you'll never hear from him again.
Oh,
You know better than that, Nara.
Well, can you get a cheaper looking gun and mock it up?
That sounds like a lot more effort than it's worth. After all, he can't prove anything to the satisfaction of the courts. No Smurtios security guard will go against a trader in the name of a large, scary Zimian worker. What difficulty is it of mine?
it sounds like Palm has it handled, to be honest. Even though we did kind of interfered.
Well, try and sell that gun as quickly as possible, is what I'd suggest.
It sells when it sells.
Okay. You just don't want him coming back and causing a scene again, because that scares away customers.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's very true. Well, good luck. We're never going to get in touch with him, so...
Well, I gathered. By the way, it's not true you work with Smurtios Security, is it?
No.
I'd be careful about making those claims in front of crowds of people.
I made those claims before in front of crowds of people.
Yeah, and look where it ended up with you.
Yeah. It's how I roll. Live dangerously,
You do you.
and you do you.
I always do.
I hope you have a great day with profits today.
Me too.
See you around.
You always know you can visit my store.
And then I take my leave.
Alright.
And head back towards the ship.
Now, you've had your face as Nara Sobek this whole time, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. I don't know if you got the implication, but impersonating Smirtios is what got you in trouble with Slicer in the first place.
Oh,
But
boy.
in the meantime, I'm on the way back. I'm going to submit an anonymous tip-off to Smirtios that there's some illegal coffee smuggling going on at that guy's ship.
At 31. Vengeance Skiff.
Yep.
That could work to keep him busy.
The players were Rena as Nara Sobek, Robert as Katal, and Katie as Relu Flissy. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited, all rights reserved. Stiletto Unit's adventures are far from over, so check back next week for another episode. If you'd like to know more, please visit our website, www.shadesofvengeance.com.